Hey there, do you want to know how to build Pascal's triangle? And also learn easy ways on how to solve polynomials and problems of probabilities and combinatorics? Then keep watching this video. Let's say we have the binomial x plus y to the power of 4. To solve this, we will have to multiply x plus y times x plus y times x plus y times x plus y. As you can see, it's extremely long and it's gonna take us forever to solve. The good news is that we can solve it in less than a minute using Pascal's triangle. First thing is to know how to build Pascal's triangle. Imagine you have the number 1. On the left, you have a 0, and on the right, you have a 0. And as you go down, you start adding these two numbers. For example, we have 0 plus 1 is 1. Then on the other side, 0 plus 1 is 1. But then when we go to the next level, we do 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 0 is 1, and now we start in the next level. So we go 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 0 is 1. And then in the next row, it goes 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 1 plus 0 is 1. We can continue to infinity, but just use the relevant rows that you need. Also, it is important to mention that the rows start counting from 0. So we have row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. And this is how we build the Pascal's triangle. Now, how do we use Pascal's triangle to expand a binomial? Well, two things to know. The power in your binomial corresponds to the row in Pascal's triangle. Next thing to know is that the numbers on the triangle are going to be the coefficient of your binomial expansion. I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. Let's see an example. Let's take the same example, x plus y to the 4th power. In here, our power is equal to 4, so it means that we go to the 4th row. Remember that the row starts from 0, so it will be equivalent to the 5th row. Now, in this row, we take all these numbers and write it down as the coefficient of our binomial expansion. The next thing to do is to write x times y in every single term. Now we start filling out the powers. If we have x as the first term in our binomial, then we start with the power on x. In this case, we have the power equal to 4, so it will be x to the 4. Now we move to the next term and decrease the power of x by 1. So now will be x cubed. The next term will be x squared. The next term will be x, and the next term will be x to the 0, which is equal to 1. We do the same thing with y, but on the opposite direction. We start with the last term, and we start with the power of 4, and decreasing by 1 each term, to finish with the power of 0 in the first term. And this is how we expand our binomial using Pascal's triangle. Now, let's see how we can use this technique to solve for probabilities using combinatorics. Imagine you want to have 4 kids, and you were wondering what are the probabilities that out of those 4 kids, 3 are girls and 1 is a boy. Using the combination formula, this will be 4 choose 3 equals to 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 4 minus 3 factorial. And then this number divided by the total number of combinations to get the probability. Or we can also solve it using Pascal's triangle. If you want 4 kids and want to know the probabilities of getting 3 girls, you go to Pascal's Triangle to the row number 4 and choose the second term. That number will be the total amount of combinations you can do to get 3 girls and 1 boy. To get the total amount of combinations possible, you just have to add all the numbers on the row. And to get the probability, we just have to divide the amount of successful combinations, which is 3 girls, 1 boy, divided by the total amount of combinations. And that is how we use Pascal's triangle to solve for probabilities using combinatorics.